Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called The Outside by Jana Marino. This is the story of Earl, who is a prairie dog, and Earl is very afraid of the outside. There are coyotes there's rainstorms there, and he would rather just stay in the comfort and safety of his burrow. But his friends feel otherwise, and they are willing to explore the outside and face whatever dangers they might find there. But when a rainstorm does come up and everyone needs to find their way back into the burrow, it's Earl that's to the rescue. But as everything settles down and the rain stops, Earl finds that the burrow is not the only place that he needs to be, and that the outside might not be so scary after all. This picture book is a great way to introduce readers to the idea that not everyone is confident all the time. Some people, or prairie dogs in this case, are afraid of what they might find outside of the comfort and safety of their home. But as you're going through the story, you find that good friends and patience can help to bridge those gaps of discomfort. The story is definitely well suited to preschoolers because there's a lot of freedom of expression that's worked into this book. So for the most part, you're going to find just these word bubbles, and that's how all the characters communicate with each other. You don't have a formal narrative that goes through the book, but you can build that narrative by talking about what's happening in the pictures, by how the characters are feeling, and what might happen next. So as you can see, there's some foreshadowing here that happens in the imagery that you don't always see in the text, and so it invites readers to comment on what they see, to consider what might be happening, and maybe to get involved in the story themselves. The illustrations really beautifully depict the landscape in which you find prairie dogs and all of the creatures who share space with them. And as readers are learning a little bit about the prairie landscape and how prairie dogs live, they're also learning the social emotional skills and awareness of what happens when a friend is scared and what you can do to help them feel better. This book is well suited to preschoolers, whether you're reading in a home or classroom environment, and it's a nice way to introduce that idea of friendship through the friendly and familiar prairie dog. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.